Hello once again, you are more than welcome to our YouTube channel, Queen Rami Talks. Guys, thank you so much for all the love that we are receiving on our channel. It's so amazing to watch. And if you are by any chance watching us for the very first time, kindly do consider subscribing and hit on that notification bell so that you do not miss any of our videos. Oh yes, guys, the sound, it's raining, storms. So yeah, and to our returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love. We appreciate you guys. And without any waste of time, as you saw on the title of the video, it's a get rule with me. We are doing our makeup. Guys, I love makeup. Apart from the fact that I've been dealing with my skin for a very long time, I just love makeup. I feel like it enhances, the beauty that is already there. So come with me as I do my makeup. And yeah, I'm no makeup goals kind of a person. So yeah, I'm just doing me. So as we are doing our makeup, obviously it's a chit chat. So we'll be talking about when God says not yet, or even a no from God. But I feel like a no from God, it's supposed to be a separate video on its own. And yeah, so when God says not yet, and guys, I feel like we are nearing the end of the year. So obviously most of us, we had goals. Okay guys, I did put all of my things here next to me so that it will be easy. So yeah, as we are nearing the end of the year, like I said, guys, when I do my makeup, I don't talk about products. I'm just, getting along with the things. Yes, guys. So I did talk about, yes, you put a bit of powder so that your makeup can be flawless. As we are nearing the end of the year, obviously we all had our vision boards. We all had things that we were hoping God will do for us, and yes, some of those things we might have achieved them, and you might be there feeling like, this major thing that I was hoping God would do for me, he did not do. So basically, when God says not yet, it doesn't mean he is denying. It doesn't mean he is saying no. I actually came across a certain post from Bonang Mateba. We all know who she is. And she said that she had to audition, I think it's 5 times. I hope I'm not wrong. 5 times when it comes to her being on live. You guys remember the show Live? Was it on CBC One? Yeah. She auditioned 5 times until she got the job. And also she had to go and ask and beg YFM for 2 years for her to actually end up having her own show. So basically, that is when God says not yet. And his not yet, it does not mean a no. So you may be there feeling like I didn't achieve much. Some of the things on my vision board, I didn't even mark them and all those type of things. Just know that when God says not yet, he is literally not denying you that thing that you are hoping to get. And I myself, obviously I had a vision board. We have one as a couple and also my own individual one. And I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, God, you are still God, Whether God gives us the things that we want or not at the time that we feel like it's supposed to happen, he still remains to be God, and we need to refuse to be a generation. Just a little bit of the setting spray. We need to refuse to be a generation that only praises God when he does big things, even in the small ones, even in the healing of a headache, even in an answered prayer of something very simple. Maybe in your marriage you've been praying about something concerning your partner and you see a huge change in that. And those are the things that we also need to thank God for, So when he says not yet, he is not denying you. When God says not yet, he is literally not denying you. And we are looking at those things that God's timing is everything. You know, we are dealing with a God of order, a God of time, a God of principle. So sometimes we may not understand why a certain thing is not happening in our lives, but literally at the end of the day, he will make it known to us why it did not happen at a certain time that he did. You know, I look at my life right now at the time that I got married and the time when I was still a single woman. And today I sit down, I understand why God did not want me to get married at that time. You know, he really wanted me to know who I am in him, and what I stand up for, so that when I meet my life partner, I do not forget the testimony of who I am, you know. So it's basically those type of things, you know. When such things happen, we literally look at the fact that it's just not yet time. And sometimes when we look at the issue of marriages and relationships, so many of us, we try so hard to force, you know, to actually want people to be our life partners, when literally God says it's not yet time, you know. Other Christian ladies, you know, you take a guy in the world and you take him to church hoping that he will be a Christian just so that he can marry you. And you find that that person will literally act like a Christian just so that they can tie the knot with you. And when they literally do, after they do that, that's when you will begin to see flames. You will begin to see the person for who they really are, because they were not genuinely giving their lives to God the right way. They were doing it because they literally want to win you as a partner. You know, the same way that there are men who literally say, when I want to get married, I will literally go to church. Yeah, they are there. There are men who will be like, when I want a wife, I will go look for her in a church. Right now, I'm still busy playing around in clubs and whatever. So at the end of the day, and we are not judging anybody's lifestyle. Everyone is entitled to live their lives the way they know how. But what I'm trying to paint for you is that do not put God under pressure of blessing you, you know. We refuse to be like the Israelites who were forcing God to give them a king. And that story is a very powerful one. I'm just not sure which scripture it is. But when you force the hand of God to do things for you, oh, nice one. Yeah, it's not easy to do an eyebrow while you're on camera. It's quite easy on a mirror. Yeah, so we look at it that way, that let us not be a generation that wants to force God's hand. I mean, remember, we are dealing with a father who knows the future, you know. Sometimes God sees things that we cannot see. And there is no way God can give you $1 million when he knows very well that you are literally going to backslide. You are literally, as a man, going to start buying prostitute with that money. There is no way God will release it. Remember, God is looking at our hearts, guys. You know, I was listening to Apostle Joshua Salman, and he said that, and he said something so profound, that when we are busy praying, God is not only listening to our mouth, but he is looking at also the condition of our hearts, you know. Some of us, we literally want to be rich so that we can show off to people. Some of us, we literally want good things just to prove people wrong, you know, those type of things. So God is looking at those things, and he is literally searching the conditions of our hearts. And I'm not saying to you that just because some of the things that you were hoping for in 2022 did not happen, then you did not deserve them, or you were just not ready. Everything, guys, in God's plan for our lives happen at his own will and his own way, you know. It happened his way and his will. So we need to understand and come at a place where we understand that God is literally not punishing us for anything. God is literally not saying we are not ready to get married, we are not ready to have jobs, we are not ready to buy cars, we are not ready to open up ministries or whatever. But God is literally saying to us, his timing is perfect. You know, his timing is perfect. So I hope I'm encouraging somebody out there, because yeah, the year is ending and we see all over social media people are pointing this and that. You know, people are saying, yeah, I managed to get this, I managed to get that. And not all of us would be able to testify like that, unfortunately. That's how life is. Not all of us are able to point this and that because of the current seasons that we are in our lives. And I want to urge people, do not be afraid to celebrate your small wins. You know, we are living in a world where people just want big things, you know, micro oven things. That is why now there's a trend here, the frontal. And the way it's so severe, I see a lot of ladies who will do anything just to get frontals so that they can show off on social media. And even if it means sleeping with men, sleeping with married men, they will literally do that just so that they can be part of the trend that owns frontals. Guys, everyone is entitled to live their lives the way they want to. But what I want to say to you, I feel like I put a lot of concealer this time around. What I want to say to you is that there is nothing that beats a blessing that you can sense it came the right way. It's the same feeling where you do things for yourself and nobody has the power to say, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have that. That feeling slaps very hard. So that's the same thing. That's the same thing when it comes to getting things the right way and not being under any type of pressure, you know. Because yeah, hey, the pressure is getting worse in this generation that we are in. Frontal, you know, they will tell you about your age mates doing this and doing that. But I pray with all my heart that we may not be a generation that is ruled by pressure. We understand that time and chance happens to us all, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Guys, one thing about makeup, it will humble you. It will humble you. Okay, one of my favorite parts, guys, something that I recently got and I feel like it has done a huge difference in my makeup. It's this finishing powder, the banana powder from Black Opal. Oh guys, it's controlling oil. I mean, we are sweating now, we are all over the place because of the heat. So yeah, I see a huge difference in my makeup after I bought this thing. So yeah, so this is the one that we put after the concealing part and everything. Oh guys, I also wanted to talk a little bit about my skin. That, you know, I used to struggle a lot with my skin. I wouldn't even be on camera without makeup, the way it was so bad. But I see a huge difference now compared to before. So I've been drinking those pills that were trending on TikTok. Yeah, the only problem that I had with them is that, yeah, they made me gain a lot of weight. I remember I shared those pills with my little sister, so she complained about the same thing, that her appetite is on a par and she's literally gaining a whole lot of weight. So, but honestly speaking, they do work. There's a kind of glow that you will get, you know. Ooh, my makeup, Jehovah. Okay, let me not panic. Yeah, so as I was saying, that and not yet from God is literally not a no, guys. It's not a no. Painful as it is, I remember there's a certain thing that I was talking to God about, and it did not happen. And I would literally hear God saying, not yet, my daughter, you know. And he knows why he's saying not yet. Guys, things like money, things like material gain, sometimes it does separate us from God. And we need to be honest with ourselves, you know. So God sees some of those things. That, yola, if I can open this door, I would literally lose my child. Remember, guys, we are serving a very jealous God. And one thing about God, he doesn't want us to have idols, to have things that we are worshiping except for him. Oh, excuse me, that was just so rude. I hate burps, guys. Yeah, okay, so I feel like we are almost there. I just wanna put my Yardley powder. Yeah, because I feel like I'm just a little bit too bright now. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, so literally, guys, we are in that. I'm actually doing this makeup to be able to record YouTube videos. Yeah, so I'm about to record. So I literally felt like I should do my makeup. I'm loving it. I don't know about y'all, but I know about it, so it's the only way we know how to do it. Just shaping them brows a little bit. Oh, you know, as I record here, the notifications from TikTok, guys, God is doing a new thing, you know, and I really stand in awe. I appreciate God, you know, when you speak and give motivation and it touches people, and it touches people like Abu pleasure. I'm so excited, guys. Remember, some of us have not yet had wedding celebrations, so when we get to be recognized by people like that, you can literally hear God saying, you see what I'm saying? Guys, some of us, I'm a woman of faith. One thing about me that the devil cannot stand, I'm a woman of faith. I'm a just man. I live by faith. Kore, my faith moves mountains. I believe God in a crazy way, and I've seen God move for me in a mighty way. So I have no choice but to believe God, and I do not even doubt. Something, he literally means it, you know. Yeah, guys, so I love lining my eyes because they literally help, you know. I have small eyes, some China yana, so I love lining them so that it helps. Yeah, but right now I'm wearing contact lenses. So yes, guys, as I'm nearing the end of this, I just hope I did encourage someone that when God says not yet, he is not denying you. You might be looking for something that you feel like, yeah, God, why aren't you answering me? So I'm here as a reminder today to come and say, he's not yet. It's not a denial, or it's not a no. There's a scripture that we all love that says, at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So yeah, you may feel like it did not happen at the time that you wanted it to. But I'm here as a reminder that he will make it happen. And sometimes when God says not yet, usually when he says yes at that time, it will be something greater and better, you know. Yeah, guys, so I'm not sure if okay, yeah, so we are lining our lips. One of my favorite things to do now, we line our lips. Yeah, so I had with the last get real with me, a lot of my queens were like, oh, you are good at this. Hey guys, yeah, we are doing that that lying low look for the next video, and then we are going to do a dramatic one for the other video. So yeah, guys, that's basically, so I don't know. I love it. I don't know about you. So yeah, I'm just going to put up my hair and my lashes. You know, guys, I cannot do my lashes on camera. So yeah, just pause with me a little bit as we're going to do the hair. And voila. Yeah, I just had to be dramatic there. Yeah, guys, this is the final look. The lashes are on. Earrings are available at Queen Rami's clothing range. Bona. Hey, Tiwan Twemonat. Yeah, I'm loving this natural looks these days. Most of you know that I'm a red lipstick girl, but I feel like also this natural look, it slaps harder and harder. Yeah, guys, so I hope we all now know that when something is not happening in your life, it's not a matter of God is punishing you, God hates you, God has favorites. There's no such. It's just a matter of time, you know, and his delay is not his denial. And when he says not yet, it does not mean he is saying no. So anyway, guys, yeah, let's get ready to record other YouTube videos. And thank you so much if you have watched until this far. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. I love YouTube, and I love the fact that even though we are growing slow and we are pushing to get monetized, it's still a beautiful journey, you know. It's still a beautiful journey, and we thank God for it. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit on that notification bell, and don't forget to share all our videos. Until I see you and I meet you again. Ba-da-da-da. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.